to my channel. Today I have another one of those like venting, mental health type videos, and this one is geared towards change. So there's this common misconception that so many people hold. So if you hold this misconception, it is a misconception, but you are not in the minority, you are in the majority. And this misconception is that people are incapable of change. This misconception pisses me off so fucking badly. No, so-and-so's gonna be a drug addict forever, they're never gonna change, they've been that way for the past 20 years, that's just the way they're gonna be. Or, no, so-and-so's cheated in the past, so they're gonna cheat again in the future, that's just the way they are. A cheater is always a cheater. That's the way they're gonna be, people never change. Ugh, that is so frustrating when people say stuff like that. And the expression that they always choose to go with it is, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, let me tell you a little something, lovely humans. You most definitely can teach an old dog new tricks, okay? So hear me out, right? An old dog learns every day. Let's say they're at a shelter and they get adopted and they go to a new home. They're learning their new owners, they're learning the new home. They may have never been potty trained before, they're learning to be potty trained. They may make mistakes, and that's normal. People make mistakes, but they're still learning and changing and growing, okay? So when people say that others are incapable of change, that is totally wrong. We as humans, us organisms, we are not preset at birth to respond and behave in a specific way. We do have a set of genetics, we do have genes, but certain genes get turned on or off depending on our nurture. So what we experience through life. So you may have an alcoholic parent or an alcoholic grandparent, but maybe you were taught the importance of safe drinking and you lived a very, for lack of a better words, privileged life in which you didn't have to deal with the stresses of drinking, and so those genes are shut off, they've never had to turn on, and the alcoholism has never had to start. So you might have certain genes that might tell you to respond a certain way, but those genes can be turned on or off through lots of different things, okay? So there's lots of positive things that we can do for change. And fun fact, we are changing every day. Every time you learn something new, you have changed. You are not the same person that you were 5 minutes ago. You are not the same person that you were yesterday. And you most definitely are not the same person that you were when you came out of your mom's vagina. So tell me this. I'm not baby me. I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot, I've changed a lot. How are humans incapable of change? Riddle me this, my friends. If you truly believe that humans are incapable of change, then someone who you deem as bad can do nothing to redeem themselves, nothing to change and get better. So these correctional facilities in the United States, what's the point of correcting behaviors? I guess we don't treat them as though correcting behaviors, but I know for a fact I've made some shitty ass decisions when I was a kid. I used to be bullied in like elementary school and middle school, and then going into high school I sort of became a bully. I'm not a bully now, I mean, my friends, you be the judge. But I have changed, and I continue to change all the time. So please, 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 indulge yourself in research before you say people are incapable of change. That is a statement rooted in hate and not rooted in love. As humans, we want to band together and be loving towards one another and be accepting of each other's mistakes and each other's flaws. That doesn't mean that we have to say, yo, so-and-so, that's cool that you just totally physically abused me. I still would love to be your best friend. But it does mean that you can say, wow, so-and-so, I should have given this person a name, but it's too late now. Their name is so-and-so. This person is dealing with a lot of stuff, and I really don't like what they've done to me. And it was very hurtful and painful. And I don't feel like I'm at a place where I would like to be in a friendship, a relationship, a companionship, communicate with them, whatever. But I know that this isn't them deep down in their heart. I know that they're capable of so much more. because all of us humans are, because we are all born innately the same, blank, plain slates. So I'm just gonna wish so-and-so well and hope that so-and-so can learn from their mistakes, grow, and become the best version of themselves. Because change is real, okay? Change is real, change is real, change is real, people change. And if we have this false belief that people don't change, it is gonna keep people in these boxes that they don't change. Let me give you another example. I always said I'm not a runner, I don't run, I'm never gonna run, and now I'm running 5 miles. Holy fucking shit. How is the girl who wasn't running, is not a runner, can't run, running 5 miles? It's not because I was born not a runner, because I can do anything I set my mind to. So I'm capable of change. I'm becoming a different being, okay? And that is the same for all of us. It is simply a mindset. It is a mind-body connection, and you have to believe it to do it. You can't just say, oh, I'm incapable of change, or so-and-so is incapable of change, but I am. We have to believe this for all beings, including ourselves, if we really want it to happen, if we really want to make change. If we want to make change in the world, we have to recognize that change first comes within us. We are not fixated beings, but we can change animals' behaviors, or we can change our weight or our health. That's change, dude. That's changing us. When we lose poundage or gain poundage, or lose muscle mass or gain muscle mass, we're not just losing weight or gaining weight, or losing muscle or gaining muscle. We are also gaining skills or losing skills, or changing the way that we act and that we function and that we think along with that. My dad always likes to say every 7 years it's like you become a new person. And he goes, it's incremental throughout those 7 years, but by the 7-year point, you're like a different person. He said that when I was 7, I was completely different than when I was 14. When I was 14, I was completely different than when I was 21. And that I will keep going through the years. For example, right now, I can never foresee myself having children, and that is mostly because I am a child. But who knows what the future holds when I hit an older age. If we're going by my dad's 7-year thing, maybe 28, 35, 42. Am I doing the math right? Yes, I am. I'm not even saying the 7 years. It's all incremental within that. Change is real, change happens, and maybe you're not changing your fundamental flaw. Like if you're a drug addict, maybe you're staying a drug addict, but you're changing everything else about you. You're changing your job, you're changing your hobbies, you're changing your pets, you're changing your town. And the thing that's really hard for you to change, because it's so ingrained in who you are, because you've been doing it for so long, aka the drugs or the heavy weight or the depression or what have you, is there. But that doesn't mean that is innate in you. That is something that was learned through the years, through your development, when you came out of your mom's vag, that you learned, that you grew. I'm sorry this is so vulgar, but I have to get this into y'all's noggin somehow. And these are things that were learned. These are not things that are innately a part of you. You don't come into the world having a pre-written autobiography about yourself. You write that biography as you go, honey. So you can change what is written. You can make little edits. You can delete and retype something. And I mean, you can't go back to a previous chapter, but you can make the future chapters different, okay? So change is real. Please stop saying that people can't change. It fucking pisses me off because it's not true. And it's scientifically proven that that's not true. So I'm sorry if I was a bully today. Maybe this is my bully coming out. But I just want to get this through your skulls somehow, because it's the truth. And I would love to hear what you think, especially if you do think that people are incapable of change or something along those lines. I would love to hear it. So comment down below what you think, if you disagree with me, if you want to expand on my opinion, what have you, do your thing. And you know the drill. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed the content and want to hear more videos like this, and subscribe so that you can be alerted of my content, because you know I post every Sunday. So with that, may you all be safe, may you all be well, may you all be happy, and may you all be at peace. Bye.